Welcome to Unconfuse Me. I'm Bill Gates. I haven't tried your cheesesteak yet.
Gold belly.
People like it?
Yeah, my biggest fan is Obama. So
All right.
I love all types of food. I know that people just generally don't like a know-it-all, even if it's to the detriment of their own life and health. But I think there's a way to just plant seeds. Like the way that I introduced the cheesesteak, I struck a deal with my local team. I'm from Philadelphia, so at Phillies games, we had plant-based cheesesteak and whatnot. And, it was a hit because most of them gave us feedback like, wow, this really does taste good. Like, it doesn't taste like cardboard. So, yeah, I definitely foresee a future in which alternative foods can sustain us and help us.
Well, we need that. Of all the climate areas, the one that people are probably least aware of is all the fertilizer and cows, and that's a challenge.
And right now, I'll say that the hardest, it needs a perfect cheese to it. So right now it's vegetarian-based because we're using real cheese. But the second that there's a plant-based cheese that tastes good, and we have high standards with how it tastes. So as soon as that happens, then we're really going to change the game.
Yeah, I have a few companies that are working on that. I know we have a number of mutual friends, including Nathan Myhrvold.
Yeah, man.
That guy is amazing.
Nathan is, to me, that was the closest experience I had to like a Willy Wonka, where you're seeing like robots that you're not supposed to know about. And we had a 20-course meal. And so the world doesn't know that food science can really be fun and creative and that it's art. And so I love Nathan to death.
Yeah, Nathan's the one who taught me that animal fats melt at different temperature than these plant fats. Mm-hmm. So one of the keys to getting the cheese that's going to meet your high standards is to somehow chemically make fats that are really the same as what you're used to. The tongue feel, that ingredient makes a huge difference anyway. So now there's some people who think they can do that, make it even less expensive. So it's incredible, the number of companies.
And also just love the interest of it. There's a school in New York City called I don't know if you ever heard the Food and Finance School. The Food and Finance School is a school that's sort of the equivalent of a performing arts high school, like the Fame School.
Cool.
Where you have music, drama, dance, creative writing, learning production. This school is the culinary equivalent to that. And these kids are way more advanced in their thinking. Like when you're younger, you just there's no limit, there's no cynicism, like you're just constantly at play. So this school pretty much teaches you everything about the food world. So yes, there's like baking and cooking and pastries, but there's also like cutlery, how to photograph food. On their rooftop, they have an irrigation system. They're raising fish up there. And so I started a program in which for the summer, it's like the food entrepreneurship program in which like 20 or 25 of the students for 4 weeks, they go out to Silicon Valley where like a lot of these future food companies are located. And, a lot of these kids might not have had access to plant-based food technology or any of those things. So they're so advanced in knowing and creating what is needed for sustainability. And I have absolutely no doubts that in 5 to 10 years, we'll even be further down the road with it. So,
yeah, it's great to see science and art and culture kind of coming together.
Yeah.
Subscribe to Unconfuse Me wherever you listen to podcasts.